Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be installing some solar panels. Well, a solar panel on my shed. And you might ask why. Well, I need to keep my lawnmower charged this winter. I'd like to save the battery. So hey, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out some of my other videos if you would. I sure would appreciate it. I'm trying to build things and we're getting real close. So I appreciate everybody that's watching for another time. And we're going to do a quick step-by-step here. So as I grab what we need to do this, I'll tell you, it may sound odd to people that aren't from Florida that we actually do have times of the year that we don't have to mow every week. And so during that time, if you don't run an extension cord out to your shed or keep your mow in the garage or something and keep a little old trickle charger on it, you end up replacing batteries every year. And if anybody's ever replaced a lawnmower battery, they know they ain't cheap. So this, I found it on Amazon. I'm not sponsored or anything. Paid that one with my own money. I will link it down below, and I am working on trying to set up an affiliate with Amazon. So if I've got that by the time this video hits, I sure would appreciate it if you do that. So this particular one comes with the little alligator clips that you can just temporarily hook it up, or you can hook it up permanently to the battery, which that's what we're going to do in a little bit. Tools you'll need for this. Oops, well, that got broken again. So the tools you're going to need for this job, pretty simple. Electric screwdriver, possibly a drill. Don't know. Depends on what you're drilling into. I've drilled into this shed before, and I've had pretty good luck with just popping right through. It's a wood composite, which I think means that they glued a bunch of sawdust together or whatever. But hey, the shed has survived, so I can't complain. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a way to line this dude up. And I think I'm going to go a little low, honestly. I think probably about there is looking good, but you know what I think I'm going to do? I think before I get real crazy on things, because, you know, my dad said worry about it after you get it done. But I think I'm going to take the high road and try to do it right the first time. Why do it right the first time when you can go back and do it, you know, 3 more times, right? So I think that's going to give this plenty of room. I mean, I could probably, heck, I could even go up to there, couldn't I? And that would keep everything from hitting me in the head. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go right up to there. We're going to use that little line as our straight mark. We're going to see if we can slap a screw in this thing without drilling it because we're just lazy. All right. What do we say here? Yeah, I think that looks good to me. All right, so I'm going to go right there. Yep, it's going to go in nicely. Beautiful. That seems like it's probably high enough. It's not going to smack me in the head on the other side. We're going to just, yeah, we went a little high, but we'll make it mostly level. Okay, so we're going to snug that up. Looks pretty good. All right, so what other things did they send me here? A couple of little wing nuts. So now the next trick. Something my dad always used to say when he'd drop things. And for my next trick. He doesn't work on things anymore so much. He's 90. He's allowed to not work on things anymore at this point. All right, well, I'm not going to need a wrench for that, so that's kind of nice. So tell me down in the comments while I'm putting this together, tell me where you're from. Tell me, do you have to put things away for the winter and stuff like that? You know, it's kind of funny because I'm a Jeep guy and I'm actually at the point where got a couple more days that I got to watch the weather, but a couple more days where the doors are coming off and the front part of the roof's coming off, and we're going to enjoy the Jeep the way Jeeps are meant to be enjoyed for a while, because most of the time it's just too hot for that nonsense. So when I used to own an MG, it used to crack me up because everybody would talk about they were putting away their classic car for the winter. And I'm like, really? I'm bringing mine out. It's the first time of year I can handle the heat from the transmission. Okay, let's see if we can do this one-handed without dropping things all over the place. Man, that is a tiny, tiny lock washer. That is just asking to be lost right there. Come on, you can do it, little guy. You can do it. Okay, good. Uh-oh. 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 Is it doing it? It's doing it. Yay. Always still amazed when I pull something off. Here I am trying to run a DIY channel on YouTube, and I still impress myself when I actually do something. Who knows? Oh well. All right, now let's not. That was stupid. We moved our hand, and now we're going to shoot things all over the place. All right, nope, it did not. All right, so there is really no good way to hold that bolt back there, so that's lovely. So we're going to do the best we can. And then we're going to force this like that. Oh, the roof's crooked. Now I'm not, oh man, I hope I didn't. I lifted the roof to make this easier on myself. I really hope that I left enough room for the roof now. Oops. All right, so the next thing we got to do, obviously, is we got to run the wiring. Okay, that's easier. We're going to pull it snug. And we're going to make sure we're happy with the way it's running, which I'm really not right there. I kind of want it to run over there, so I'm hoping that I'll pull it back down and kind of. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, so over here has the whole thing shifted. The whole bloody thing shifted. Now you see it here, get angry. Why are these rows over? Okay, it doesn't hurt. Ow! Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, come back now. Coming back around. Oh yeah, look at that now. All right. So that's the outside section. I think it turned out pretty good. What do y'all think? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to the old Husqvarna here, and we're going to go ahead and hook this up real quick. Do you have a favorite kind of lawn tractor? If you do you work on it yourself? I had to put a new carburetor on this thing, and I made the mistake of buying an Amazon carburetor, and it worked, but it just didn't work right. The darn thing would just hunt and hunt and hunt, and you just, the sounds. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all's help here. Where'd I put the bolt? There it is. The sounds, it didn't like it at all. And my local lawnmower place, they're really, really good people. If you're in the Mulberry, Bartow, Lakeland, Florida area, I highly recommend Able and Willing lawnmower repair or small engine repair. I don't know what exactly their name is, but really nice folks and really honest folks. And they told me that, well, there's your problem. You bought the Amazon carburetor. And so they sold me a carburetor rebuild kit, and I rebuilt the carburetor. It was surprisingly easy to do. I had never rebuilt a carburetor before, car, motorcycle, otherwise. And it was pretty straightforward, honestly, in a little YouTube university, and I was off. So, all right, so that's all there really is to this. We tighten it back down. Try to put our little red cover back on that never stays. And now we've got a little pigtail for the hook. All right, so I'm seeing one thing I kind of don't like already here. I was hoping to mount that. I was thinking that'd be kind of cool to have a nice little mount, somewhere where it was just a clean install. I kind of like clean installs when I can get away with them, but this isn't going to allow me to do that because the length is from the actual solar panel down to the controller. Like it says it's working there. And then it's just a little short one to hook up to the battery. And, well, that's kind of all you get. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's going to work. That's going to keep it charged. It's charging right now, so that's kind of nice to see. But I don't know. I kind of think I expected if you gave this nice little controller box that you would have enough to be able to control it with, and clearly you can't. But oh well, that's okay. Okay, so this is it. It's that's it. One of the quicker videos I do. Lord knows I ramble too much, don't I? Anywho, roof's back on. It's good and tight. It's pretty clean install. I think I'm gonna like it. Like I said, if that bit where the box doesn't have enough of an extension on it bothers you, probably isn't the right one. But otherwise, for what I paid for it and the fact that it was that easy to put in, I mean, what do we spend here? 20 minutes or so? I can't really complain. So do me a favor. If you've watched till this far, ooh, butterfly. If you've watched till this far, smash that subscribe button. Please smash that like button. I'd love for you to check out my other channels. My other one's An Average Car Guy Reviews, and it's car reviews coming out Saturday. We've got a review on a WRX the guy's owned for 7 years. And I posted, well, it's been posted a couple of weeks ago, a Tesla Model S that we had some fun with the autopilot. And I've got another channel that I'm just getting built up, and it's called Stillwater's Music. And it's mostly classical. It's going to be mostly work-related music with some nice backgrounds just to keep you happy while you're at work, and a little bit of gospel music in there because I don't listen to that much anymore, but I still like it on occasion. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's just about the end of the weekend here in Florida. Couldn't be much better. So see y'all later. Thank you so much.